Okay, moving on to card 5, we have this beautiful scenery of an old town, what it looks like to me. We are going to be using this background on our next card, and you could of course cut a new piece, or just as we're doing this, we're going to be mindful so that we can have enough for the next card out of the sides, edges, and I think I have some in the middle too. So I know that I'm going to cut some off. I might just start with getting these pieces ready. I think they're like a 1/2 inch. Just going to cut it maybe 3/4. Let's see what I wrote on that one. I didn't write that. Okay. Anyway, let's do like a 1/2 inch, and it doesn't matter. We could do it on the sides or up and down. Just put my trimmer buried under my bosser. Okay, so I know I'm going to cut off. I'm just going to go ahead and do a 3/4 off each side, because this is going to give me really more than enough for that card. Probably a 1/2 inch would have been fine, but I know I'm not going to need that anyway for this card. Okay, and then for my inside piece, I'm going to just cut a 1/2 inch off of this side. I'm making sure actually that's not going to cut too much of my scene. It actually might cut more than I want of my scene. I'm going to cut a 1/2 inch off of this side because I'm looking at how I did this before, and I went just a little over from the lamp post, and so I know I have room on this side to cut a 1/2 inch for my middle of my next card. So hopefully that made sense why I was cutting that this way. And now let's go with the measurements for this card, which I don't seem to have here. I have them in my notes. So you're going to cut, you want it to be 3 5/8 inches tall. Okay, so right now this looks about where it is in here. So I can just go ahead and go to 3 5/8, because we're just going to cut off some trees at the top. So after all of that of me trying to be super careful, I still have all of this I could have worked with on the inside. Oh well. Okay, now I'm going to cut off just a little bit of this, like right next to that black area, so that I still see this lamp post at the end. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I liked how that looked, so I'm just copying what I did the first time. That's going to be thrown away. Now we want to keep this all one scene that's just divided up. So now I'm going to cut my first piece at 1 3/8. And then cut my next piece at 2 1/4. I'm like really second guessing that. This looks bigger. I think it might be 3 1/4. Totally 3 1/4. Glad I checked that. Okay, so we're gonna go to 3 1/4, and I will fix that in my notes, and trim. Okay, and then that should be correct. I'm just gonna fix this really quick so that when I type this up for you guys, I don't mess you up, because I know not everyone's gonna watch this. Okay, so then we just are putting our layers together. I did not do anything on the inside of this card, so you can do something if you want, or leave it plain. I'm not gonna sit and tape all this. I'm gonna just make sure that the measurements I gave you guys are correct, because I get nervous about that sometimes. Okay, yes, this is all working out. Thank goodness. Okay, and then on you're gonna have a big long black strip in there to put your greeting. And this "Have a Blessed Day" does come out of Unbounded Love. I really wanted to say just a note because I need guide cards, but I never know what I need them for ahead, and just a note could be for everything. And I scoured all my stamp sets. I thought I had a bigger one, but the only thing I could find, not that you guys need to know, but in case you have this one and you want just a note too, and now I can't find it. Dang it. Why does this happen every time I start a video and I had it like 2 seconds before? And then I go to make my video and it's just ran away. Well, I can't even tell you what it was from. It was from like a postage sending love set, and I don't know where it went, guys. It's the trial of my life. Oh, I did that so badly. Okay, let me give you a tip to do this less badly than I just did. I like to just cut up a little bit so it's not a super deep, and then come in from the edges. But I got a little overconfident and cut this one. I was thinking about where in the world did that stamp set go. I'm going to see if I can salvage this. Mine's going to be really short on this card, and that's going to be okay. But this is a similar, oh, it looks bad. It's okay. This is a similar concept, and I think whoever I got these card ideas from, it's similar to this last one. I think I got them from the same person, of taking, oh, I didn't put that together yet, guys. But you get the idea. You take your scene and you just split it with a bigger piece and a smaller piece. So it's the same concept between those two cards. And then once again, we're going to go to those natural matte dots to get the little black embellishments that go around. And you can see you can have a small grading or a big grading and just trim it down. I tried to give you extra so you could cut it. One more quick glance around. Yeah, that stamp set was called like Sending Love Your Way, or it had that in it. Anyway, that's it for card 5. See you on the next one.